My name is Jada. We're going to do a quick 30-minute chair workout. You'll need some dumbbells. If you don't have those dumbbells, you can use a bottle of water or some canned goods or whatever you have sitting around the house. We're going to get started, okay? We're going to go ahead and warm up. Just go ahead and take it to a march. We're going to march for about 30 seconds and then we're going to change it over. And if at any point you feel like you need to get water, you can go ahead and do that. Make sure you have some water nearby. Now we're going to take a heel tap. So go ahead and tap the heels out. You can add some arms here if you like. You can pull back or you can pull overhead. Now if you are pulling overhead, this will get your heart rate up a little faster. If you don't want to reach overhead, feel free to keep those arms forward, pulling it back. And just squeezing the shoulder blades as you pull those arms back. Three more. 2, 1. Good. You're going to stick one leg out. You're going to reach for your toes. Reach and come on back. Reach. Reach. Good job. Now, if you cannot touch your toes, that's perfectly okay. You can reach for your shin, reach for your knee, whatever makes you the most comfortable. 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch sides. Other leg comes out. We're going to use the opposite arm. Reach for the toe. Three more. 2 and 1. Good. Go ahead and bring those legs back in. You want to give me some big shoulder rolls. Shoulders come up, back, and down. Good. Make sure you have good posture, sitting up straight. Now we're going to place the palms on the shoulders, open up the chest, adding those elbows in there, opening up the chest even more. Now if you don't like this motion, you can go back to the one we were previously doing with those regular shoulder rolls. Now you're going to release the shoulders, big arm circles here. Good, all the way around. You can do one at a time, or you can keep doing both. We're working on that range of motion here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and pick those knees up for a high knee. Bringing that knee up as high as you can. And you're going to add a forward reach to it. Now if you want a little bit more, you can reach overhead, opposite arm, opposite leg. Good, keep it up. We'll do something similar to this later in the workout. You're doing great though. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next thing we're going to do are some seated jumping jacks. So legs come out, legs come back in. Legs come out, legs come back in. We can add the arms here, crossing in front, alternating which one is on top. Or you can do it out here, like a regular jumping jack. Good. Getting that heart rate up a little bit more. And this will be our last exercise for our warm-up. And after this, we're going to start our circuits. Good. First exercise, you stick one leg out. You're going to lift, tap that heel down. Lift, tap that heel down. Make sure you're on the edge of your chair. I'll show you from the side so you can see what it looks like. You should feel it in the quad, right in the front of that thigh. You have 10 more seconds. Remember which leg you're doing. We're going to switch later. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now you're going to turn back to the front. If you did turn to the side, we're just picking up those toes. Pulling the toes back towards us. So this is working right in the front of the leg. You're just picking up those toes as high as you can. Now this one doesn't take a lot of energy, but you should definitely feel this one right in your shin. We have 10 more seconds here. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. You can shake those legs out. Good. Go ahead and plant those legs again. You're going to lift those heels up this time. Lifting them up as high as you can. You'll see I'm picking my heels up as high as I can. Great. We're working those calf muscles. You should feel it right in the back of the leg. We have 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and shake those legs out. Your next exercise, you're stepping out, stepping in, out, in. Like a nice little march, but we're getting those outer thighs involved. And you can pump those arms out and in. You can take this at your own pace. Going as fast or as slow as you want. You got 3 seconds. 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and shake those legs out. Great job. We're going to go back to the top. So switch legs. We're tapping that heel down. Do whichever leg you have not done yet. You're going to do this for about 30 seconds. Make sure you're on the edge of your seat so that you can get that leg up. You're doing great. Lift. Tap the heel down gently. Don't let the foot drop completely. You just want to tap it down gently. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're picking up those toes. Sending the toes back towards us. As high as you can. Pulling them up towards the face. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're sitting up straight. You are on the edge of your chair for most of these exercises. You got a little bit more than 10 seconds. Pull them up. Pull those toes up. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Shake those legs out. Okay, go ahead and plant those legs again. We're lifting up the heels this time. Lifting up, tapping them back down. I'll show you from the side so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Lifting the heels, tapping them back down. As soon as they tap back down, you want to lift them back up. Squeezing those calf muscles right in the back of the leg. 10 seconds. Good, as high as you can. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Good. Turn back towards the front if you were not there already. On the edge of your chair, you're stepping out, stepping in, out, in, out, in. Perfect. And you're pumping those arms to keep that heart rate up. Going at your own pace, whatever feels good to you. And you're on the balls of your feet the whole time. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and give me a good shake. Stretch it up. We're about to start our next circuit of workouts. Here is where you will need those dumbbells. You can grab them, grab your bottles of water, whatever it is that you may have. If you don't have anything, that's perfectly fine. You can use body weight. First exercise is going to be a row. You're pulling your elbows straight back. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Good big squeeze. Push it out, squeeze it back in. And your elbows come pinned to your side. You're pulling those dumbbells right back to your ribs. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Dumbbells come by your side. You're gonna use your arms. Palms are back. You're pushing back. When you're pushing back, you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Your arms are straight the entire time. Good. When you squeeze, you can let out a deep exhale. Good. 10 seconds. Keep going. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to go for our overhead press. So you'll use those dumbbells again. You're going to have your arms right over your shoulders. You're pressing up. Now, if your body does not like this overhead motion, you can do a front raise. A front raise or a lateral raise. If not, you can stick with this overhead press. Good. Okay. Next exercise, you won't need those dumbbells. You're going to tap out to the side, reach over the head. Tap out to the side, reach over the head. And as always, you're taking this at your own pace. And if overhead is too much for you, reach across the body. And you're tapping right out to the side. 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and shake it out. We're going to go back to those rows. So grab your dumbbells. You're pushing it out, pulling it straight back. Ready? Go. Good. You're doing great. Pulling that dumbbell right to your ribs. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Dumbbells are down. Next exercise, you're pushing straight back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Good. Squeezing the shoulder blades as you push the arms back. Your arms are straight the entire time. Palms are back. Working that back. A little bit of the shoulders here. Whenever we do our second round of exercises, you might notice that it's a little harder than the first. That's because your muscles are already getting a little tired. 3 more. 2, 1. Good. We're going to go for that overhead press. Next, you can grab those dumbbells, or if you don't want to use them, you don't have to. Ready? Go. Over the head. Now remember, this is an option, as well as this front raise or the lateral raise. It's all up to you. Your shoulders are going to get a good workout either way. You're pushing overhead, lifting in front, or lifting to the side. You have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Place those dumbbells down. You have a side tap with the overhead reach, tapping that leg straight out to the side. There you go. And you're either here reaching overhead or you're reaching across the body at your own pace. You can go faster than me or you can go slower than me, whichever one you want to do. Less than 10 seconds left. Good. Take it back to your march. So now you're going to grab your weights. We're going to do a tricep extension. So you're going to straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. All your motion is coming from your elbow. Your forearm is the only thing moving. Everything else is stationary. You want to send that weight straight back. Straighten those arms. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Next, you're going to do something called pronation and supination. So you hold the weights here and then you flip them over. That's all you're doing, flipping the weights over. Good. You want to keep those elbows tucked by your side. Right here, you're working the forearm. And if you don't want to use weights, you don't have to. You can do these without weights or whatever you might be using as weights, whether it be bottled water, canned goods, anything you have. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next exercise is just going to be a bicep curl. You curl the weight up towards your shoulders, extend it all the way down. Ready? Go. Pulling it all the way up. You want to have control on the way up as well as on the way down. Don't let those weights swing. Good job. Big exhale as you pull it up. Inhale as they go down. Doing great. Less than 10 seconds left. Good. You can put those weights down. Next thing you're going to do is a high knee, just like we did in the warm-up. Pick those knees up. You're picking up those knees. You're pumping those arms. And if you want to get that heart rate up even more, you can add a reach. Overhead reach is fine. Forward reach is fine. As long as you're moving those arms. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going back to the top. Don't forget to grab your water. Whenever you do need it, you can go ahead and grab those weights. We have a tricep extension. Ready? Go. Good. You're extending those arms straight back behind you. You should feel this right in the back of the arm and the tricep. Bend your elbow, then straighten it. You don't want to swing the weights. You want to have control. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and turn back forward if you have not. We're pronating and supinating. You hold the weights this way, then turn your palms down. Palms up, palms down. We're just twisting the wrist, working that forearm. Doing great. Breathe. And you're more than welcome to put those weights down at any time if you like. Good. Less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Next exercise. We're curling the weights up. Ready? And go. Curling it up towards those shoulders. Palms are facing you at the top. Palms are facing out at the bottom. You have 15 seconds left. Good job. You're almost there. Squeezing those biceps at the top, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and place those weights down. We have our high knees next, so go ahead and pick up those knees. You can pick the knees up, pump the arms. Now remember, you also have the option of adding that reach here. So you can add that overhead reach or add that front reach. Overhead reach will get your heart rate up a little bit more. And all this is at your own speed. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Next exercise, we're going to start getting into our abs. So the first thing you're going to do is extend your legs, and all you're doing is kicking. Now you can lift one leg at a time, or you can kick them both at the same time. But make sure you're holding onto your chair, leaning back, engaging those abs. You have 10 more seconds. And you can change between the two. You can do one leg at a time, or you can have them both up at one time. It's up to you. And rest. Good. Next thing you're going to do is lean back in your chair. You're twisting just a little bit. Good. Now we're working your obliques. All a part of your core, but instead of them being right in the front, they're on the side. So you want to twist. Taking your shoulders from left to right. And if twisting is not your friend, you can twist a little less, stay a little bit more forward. Or you can twist a lot and really get those obliques in there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next thing you're going to do is a knee tuck. So you extend your legs out in front of you, lean back, grab the sides of the chair. You're pulling your knees into your chest. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath here. Working the abs here. Also getting these hip flexors involved. Good. Pulling that knee up as high as you can. Keeping those legs straight out front. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next thing we're going to do is tap the heels. We're alternating, pumping the arms. Ready? Go. You're tapping those heels. It's kind of like a tap dance. You're going as fast or as slow as you feel like you need to. You have 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we're going back to the top with that one. Catch your breath. Lean back, engage those abs. You're lifting one leg at a time, or you're lifting both. Up to you. Ready? Go. Or you can change between the two if you would like. Make sure that tummy is tight. Picking up, putting it down. Good. 5 seconds. You can do both. And done. Good job. Next, you're going to lean back. We're twisting. Good. Keep that core engaged. You're working those tummy muscles now. And you're taking your shoulders with you. So make sure your shoulders are twisting as well. Remember, you can stay a little bit more forward, or you can twist all the way. Either way, your obliques are getting the work. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Your next exercise is going to be a knee tuck. You lean back, Engage that core. Feet are out straight in front of you. You're picking those knees up. Good. And the only part of your foot that's in contact with the ground is your heel. You're doing great. You have 15 more seconds here. You're holding that core in tight. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Last exercise of the day is going to be a heel tap. So you're tapping those heels down. You can pump those arms here if you'd like. As fast or as slow as you want to. But after this, we got a good cool down. Good tapping the heels. As soon as you tap it down, you want to pull it right back. Alternating the legs, pumping the arms. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, good job, chair fitness. Now it's time to cool down. We're going to stretch out those hamstrings, so go ahead and plant one of your heels. You're just going to reach for that toe. And if you can't get to that toe, that's okay. You can place your hand on your shin, on your knee, whatever you feel like you need to do. You're just going to breathe here, really feeling the stretch in the back of the thigh. And make sure those toes are up. The toes are coming up towards the face. And we're going to switch. Slowly pull that leg back in. Go to the other leg, reach for the toes. And make sure those toes are up. Really pulling it back. You're looking for that stretch in that hamstring. Good. Coming up from here, you're going to take your arm across your chest. Now, when you bring your arm across your chest, you want to make sure you're dropping that shoulder down. And you can roll out that wrist. Maybe open and close the hand. Release some tension in the hand and the fingers. Perfect. Now we're going to go to the other side. Other arm comes across the chest. We drop the shoulder down. Roll out the wrist. Good. Next thing you're going to do is intertwine your fingers in the front. You're going to tuck the chin into the chest, round the back like you're trying to separate the shoulder blades. Big stretch in the back. And this should feel really good, especially after we did a little bit of back work today. And this is a great time to catch your breath, calm yourself down. And you're going to come up from here. You're going to grab the sides of the chair. Chest comes forward. Just opening the chest. I'm going to make sure you're breathing. Perfect. Now take one arm, whichever arm, you're going to bring it up and over. Stretching out the side of the body. And if this arm doesn't work for you, you're more than welcome to keep it on the hip and just stretch out the side. You're going to change, go to the other side. Perfect. And the last stretch we're going to do is going to be a figure 4 stretch. You're going to cross your ankle over your knee, hinge at the hips just a little bit. Just until you feel that stretch in the hips and in the glutes. And while you're here, you can roll that ankle out. Good. Slowly come out of this stretch. We're going to change and go to the other leg. Ankle comes over the knee. We hinge at the hips, lean forward a little bit until we get the stretch. And once you get the stretch, you roll out your ankle, keeping that gaze down for a neutral spine. Good, slowly coming out of this stretch. Okay guys, that concludes today's workout. Thank you, Chair Fitness. My name is Jada and I hope you enjoyed.